Hi friends, Linnea here. I wanted to come to you today and talk a little bit about poppets. So I thought I'd show you a few of mine and a few other things. First of all, I forgot to pull them out. Let me show you my patterns. I do keep patterns for poppets because you just never know what size you're going to need, and I'm just one of those people. I cut them out on standard paper, and I have big ones to small ones. This is my big one, and then I have, they're a little wrinkled, but you just hold them down on the material or pin them to it to cut them out. So this is a medium one, a little bit smaller one, and then I have an itty bitty one. And I'll tell you what these itty bitty ones are used for. If you're doing a fertility spell, for instance, I would use this poppet size to make a mama poppet. You would sew it all up, except for this entire area here. You would leave this entire area open. Sew the rest of it up. You'd give it a couple of eyes, you'd give it a mouth, you'd make it as real as you could. You might even give it breasts. Totally up to you. But you'd make it as very real as you could. You could give it hair. It would be especially nice if you could give it a little bit of hair. Sorry, I keep forgetting to look at the camera. A little bit of hair from the actual mother, or the actual female who wants to be a mother. Even if you don't put it on the head, if you can stuff it in the poppet, that would be great. Then you're going to use herbs that are fertility herbs. Of course, I can't think of any off the top of my head, but you're going to use fertility herbs and place those inside the poppet. You're going to move those up and move those down the legs. You're going to leave this entire space open. When you stuff the poppet with the batting or whatever stuffing it is you're using, you want to be sure you leave this space right here open, okay? Then you're going to put mommy away, and you're going to make baby. And with baby, you're going to again leave this space open. And with baby, you're going to put in herbs that will bring him or her blessings and good health. You're going to bring in comfrey. You're going to bring in lavender for calmness. You're going to bring in what's the name of it? I'm thinking comfrey over and over, and it's not comfrey. But you're going to bring in sleeping aids. You know the one I'm thinking of. Chamomile. You're going to bring in chamomile to help him sleep better. You're going to bring in orris for love, to give him a loving heart. Rose petals. You're just going to bring in all these herbs that are going to make him feel happy and peaceful and smart. You're going to maybe put a piece of amber in there and maybe some rosemary to help him have a good memory. And you're going to bring all these herbs in that will develop this child into a very happy, wonderful human with a good well-being. And bring him good well-being. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to sew the baby up. He's going to be completely closed. Now, eyes are up to you, mouth is up to you. This baby does not have to be as detailed as mom. So once you get the baby done and the mama done, you're going to have a ritual. Now, you can have this with mom and dad if they're willing, and if they're not, you don't have to have mom and dad present. But you want to have some type of a ritual or ceremony. And at that time, you're going to dedicate the baby to the mom, and you're going to name the mother poppet. I'm going to throw out a random name. This poppet is Jane Doe. This baby is Jane Doe's baby. This baby will be conceived by, and give a date. And then you want to take said baby and conceive it into mom. So you're going to stuff it in that hole that we had. During this ceremony, you're going to sew mom up. So you're not going to wait till after the ceremony and then sew her up. It's going to be during the ceremony that you actually close Mom. Now you've got all your herbs in both. You're closing Mom up. You're sealing her tight. Okay. When the ceremony is over and everything is finished, Mom being involved and Dad being involved or not, the poppet that is left with the baby in it goes under Mom and Dad's bed. Not under the mattress, under the bed, in between the two of them, so right in the middle of the bed. And that is where it stays until the next moon cycle. This is a great fertility spell. It's a very great fertility spell, and it is a hoodoo fertility spell. And so that's my Poppet fertility spell. So there's that. And that is why I have such a tiny Poppet pattern. And the other ones are just simply if I need something that's quick and easy and I don't want to spend a lot of time. The big Poppet takes a little longer than others, and you need a little more materials and so on. So we'll set those over here. So let's talk a little bit more about Poppets. And I'm going to pull this little tray over and see if I can't aim you down. Oh, come on, cooperate. Okay. So I wanted to show you some easy things you can do. If you don't watch Lady Grave Dancer, you might want to look at some of her Poppet videos. She does where you build Poppets in a jar. Great video, great idea. Love it, and I've used it, and it's very effective. So I highly recommend you go watch that. So, but if you're one of those people who likes cloth and you want to build with cloth, let's talk about that. So here's a couple of Poppets that I've made. Excuse me. I'm going to let my other family members answer that. Here's a couple of Poppets that I've made.